Hopefully that didn't mess it up. Be right back, guys. Girl. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for being patient. What's up, Nick? Is it in the car? Will you try and look for it, please?
No, I didn't.
Okay, turn on the light and look for it. Thank you. Welcome in. It's gonna be a night of Reiki and hypnosis. Hey, 11, how are you?
It's still not there.
Okay, it'll be all right, sweetheart. You're okay. If you come across it, bring it to me really quietly, okay? Thank you. Yes, if TikTok actually goes away, I will be on YouTube. I may try out Clapper, and of course, I don't really want to, but I will stay in my group on Facebook. But other than that, I'm not sure what there is yet, but I do have all those links in my bio if you want to take a look at those links and see where you want to follow me at. Hey, Sean. Thank you, MC. So the way this evening is going to work, we are going to do about 20 minutes of clearing, and then Hypno Joe is going to join us, and we're going to have our second hypnosis and Reiki session. So it's going to be very powerful this evening. Have a little bit of a different script going, so it's going to be really great and powerful. So stay tuned, share it out. So he's going to be joining in about 20 minutes. Hey, what's up, Kato? Yeah, Joe is really awesome. Appreciate any likes, shares, follows. If you're new to hanging out here, thank you for all of everything. Hey, Barbara. Thank you, 11. Ice Queen, I don't think it's over with yet, so don't ever want to lose hope. Just I think there's a lot of things in the works, and we're not definitely going to know until probably Monday or Tuesday what's actually going on. So and you can also, for just in case, go and follow me on my other platforms, which is all linked in my bio and my link tree. On one or more of those platforms, I will be going live regularly if something does happen to happen here. Hey, Kim. I am on Lemon 8, but I have, really, if you go and check out my link tree in my bio, I have every platform there that I am going to be possibly using. So I'm definitely going to start doing more on YouTube if this thing goes somewhere. And also, I'm on Clapper, which is kind of okay. The energy's a little wonky, but we'll see how it actually shifts if more people do move over there. And also there's a new live streaming app called The Favorited. I haven't tried it out yet, but it's nothing but live streams. Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think there's a kick. Of course, I haven't searched it though. I'll write it down to check it out. You never know. I will not be recording it, but I'm pretty sure I posted the last one that we did on YouTube. I think I did. Yes, I think I did. And I will also be posting this one on, so I get it downloaded before it's possible that anything would happen. Joshua doing pretty damn good. I'm excited for this evening. Yes, Rare Ancient Roots. I had seen that as well in several places. And yes, I am right there with you. And it seems like there should be plenty of signatures on it, but I mean, I guess we'll see what the actual decision is. Thanks, Nico. Asking to what voices? All of them. At least 3. George Gray. Yes, no, you have not. We just started probably about 20 or 30 minutes ago, but we are going to be stepping into a hypnosis session, Reiki and hypnosis session in about 10 minutes. And Hypno Joe will be joining us, and it's just going to be a really powerful session this evening with hypnosis and Reiki energy work to help the energy flow smoothly. That's right, we're ancient roots, and just remember, balancing is quite literally a balancing act. It is not a straight line. It's like this. You're constantly back and forth. That's balance. When you're on a bicycle, when you're on roller skates, you're back and forth, back and forth. Is that good, Joshua? Yes. Good. You bishop. Thank you for the follows, everyone, the likes, the shares. It is going to be a powerful evening of Reiki and hypnosis. Hypno Joe will be joining us soon. It's that Lyrian ancestry. Well, exasperated. How about that? Definitely, as this energy is flowing, you can set the intention to help ease that. We will be starting hypnotherapy soon, though, so just be aware of that. Hippie D. Honestly, Hippie D, there is a lot of shifts been happening, a whole lot. Thank you, Paige. Definitely, everyone, don't forget to hydrate. Also, Vilma, on my Reiki short sessions playlist, I believe that there is one for insomnia. If you want to check that out later on, yeah. What's happening, Sam? Yeah, Sam, just breathe and let it flow. Sam, truly, if you need to chat, let me know, okay? But Hippie D, the beautiful thing is you're allowing your beliefs to be challenged, and that is beautiful. Joshua. Thank you, Sam. Red Jasper, how are you this evening? Liz, that's wonderful. Doing great, baby. I'm excited for this evening session. Joe should be here shortly, and we are going to begin some hypnosis for this evening, blended with some Reiki energy work. So that's a really beautiful and powerful thing. All right, Joe, how did we do this last time? Didn't you go live and we went live? We like invited one another, right? We can do it that way, or unless you do have another way. Yeah, that's back in the settings, right? No, down here. Try this. I think I did something totally wrong. Sorry, bro. I fucked it up.
Yes, sir. Don't worry.
I don't know how to close this shit out now.
I know. It's my first time in here too, so I don't know how I'm gonna use it. I don't give a shit. Just like
Oh. All right, I don't even know how to close your live out there.
Bro, when am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it.
Oh shit.
So how was your day?
It was great, man. I'm trying to get this live going here, and I'm trying to co-host with someone else. So this is fucking hilarious.
I know.
uh, well, does anyone here know how to take care of this?
Okay. I'm not gonna close out. Don't worry. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks, man. Sorry about that.
Don't worry.
sheesh. All right. Here we go. Got it, Joe.
I was like, what?
I'm kind of really grateful that that happened because
Oh my goodness.
it was
I,
beautiful.
honestly, I just. I was like, that's not me. I am another N word sometimes if I pain in the butt, but like that's not it. That's not the. Look, but how is now? There's a bad echo. Great. Okay, let me just. I figured that would have happened. Give me a second here.
So hey, as Joe's working here, if you don't follow Joe, go ahead and hop on over, give him a follow. He takes care of this wonderful hypnotherapist, and he holds beautiful space. So go check out his content and his offerings. So I'm echoing now. Fixed. Okay.
It's only fixed if I mute. So what I'm gonna have to do is is it still just as bad as an echo now?
I don't hear it on my end. Of course, I didn't hear it a moment ago from you. So try talking again.
No, somebody said no. It's not an echo now.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
better. It's just because I had my podcast mic plugged in, so we're just gonna have to go with this instead.
Okay, yeah, and everyone over here saying it's fixed. So, uh, hey, Jamie, what's happening? Just in time. Thank you, everyone, for the hypnosis or for joining us for Reiki and hypnosis. Go ahead and follow Joe. Share this live out so it can reach as many people as possible. And this is going to be a very wonderful and powerful night. How are you doing on your end, Joe? You ready to go?
Yeah, I just kind of want to give a little bit of context for everyone who is new and then like who is interested. I don't want to like drop off on our viewership here. But you're going to hear me say the words deep sleep during this, and that's just a signal that it's time to go within here, right? A lot of what I do, I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. So, what I do is I work with the subconscious part of ourselves in order to facilitate change in the way that we want to facilitate change. So, that includes getting us into a relaxed, focused state of awareness, just as we are when we're scrolling through TikTok or we're watching a movie. We're giving ourselves the opportunity to tap into this part of ourselves that is only accessible when we are presently focused and really immersed in that activity. So during this, you can keep your arms down by your side or in the lap. You don't have to hold the phone to receive what it is that we're sending you. Headphones work best for this. And even more so, if you start to feel uncomfortable at any time, just open your eyes and scroll away or get up and walk around. You have complete autonomy over your body in this. I'm just helping, just as Larry facilitates energy work, I'm facilitating the energy work as well that you choose to receive. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to resonate. And even more so, if you are someone that has difficulty imagining or visualizing things in the mind and you're sitting there and you're hearing everything, but nothing is coming up for you visually, that's okay. Hypnosis is just as much an immersive experience physically as it is a mental thing. So if you feel any sensations in the body, if you notice a thought come to mind, if you are connecting with any other energy outside of what we're offering you, then allow that to be what it is. There's no wrong way to experience it, okay? But that's enough blabbing for now. I think this first one that we're going to do here, we're going to offer ourselves an opportunity to get into a healing space and invite our higher self to bring in that healing energy as well. Okay. So when you're ready, Larry, I'll go ahead and get going.
Yes, I'm ready. Overall, so yeah, just everyone, simply sit and relax. And as Joe is working on the subconscious areas of your existence, I'm just going to be observing, holding space, and just helping whatever energy is actually releasing, just helping it move smoothly at just a little bit of more of accelerated pace than what you would be releasing it on your own. So just yeah, just lay back and relax and allow the subconscious mind to kick in and enjoy the energy work. Enjoy this entire session and go right ahead, Joe.
Okay, thank you. All right, hands down in the lap or down by the side. Legs resting comfortably right where you are. Body fully supported by the surface beneath you. Become aware of the breathing and just noticing it for a few moments. Take these moments to gently focus on the breath. Then, let's take 3 big, deep breaths, as deeply as possible, beginning to release and then letting go, slowly and deeply, slowly and deeply. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As the normal, natural breathing begins occurring, imagine a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around, wafting around head, neck, and shoulders. And with every breath, as the breeze continues to move gently around, there's a gently and easily releasing and a letting go feeling going on, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. Across the upper back and circling around through the chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as the breeze continues to comfort. Down both arms, hands, and fingers, releasing and letting go. With every breath taken, perhaps there may begin to be some wondering. Is it a breathing of the breeze? Or is the breeze breathing me? With every breath, the breeze continues circling around through the mid-back and around through the solar plexus. Every breath drifting deeper now. The gentle sensations of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through the belly, releasing and letting go. becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. The breeze continues moving around thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and around through feet. Now, and with every breath, becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease, being at one with the breeze. And the breeze still gently, easily, moving all around and all through. And noticing that as we begin to count from 5 down to 0, with each and every number, you'll repeat the count silently in the mind, so that by the time we reach 0, you'll go even deeper into this blissful state of comfort and calm. Starting at 5, drifting comfortably into an even more peaceful state. 4, going even deeper than before. Coming down at 3, 2, 1, and 0. Deep sleep. Feeling relaxed and even calmer than before. And drifting into this comfortable in-between time. Freely, the imagination comes forward, like a door gently opening. Using imagery in a journey somehow helps to drift even more comfortably. There's a tendency, by going within, to focus, leading to more comfort as senses become heightened. And so, to become even more comfortable, every breath allows an even deeper calm, a deeper sense of release. And here we begin to imagine a healing place, a place that could be healing, and to imagine what a place like that might be like. A sense the mind brings, in a way, some kind of thought about healing happens. And that somewhere, there are images that begin to take shape and form. To imagine being in a healing place, just as it is wanted and needed to be. With any or all of the senses, as it begins to wrap all around. And knowing that the higher self acknowledges to the physical sense of self when there, in just a personal way of subtle knowing. Noticing in the mind, what is it about this healing place that captures attention? How does it feel to be here now? What is it that seems to be especially healing about this place? Unless already there, find the most comfortable, most empowering spot to be in within this place of healing. Now, allow the most natural thing to happen. Let all systems of the being move into a healing state. And the healing place without connects with the healing state within. And a sense of healing, help, takes place naturally. Drifting deeper now, to saturate in this healing happens. The healing place without connects with the healing state within. Even more comfortably now, drifting deeper. And knowing the being has natural abilities to repair cuts and scrapes, to heal wounds, to wipe out infections. Now imagine, in the way that seems right, the being doing what it needs to do to release any discomfort of any kind. The natural healing systems doing good healing work. The natural healing capacities of the being now, destroying anything that is not rightfully a part of a feeling fine being. Let the natural healing systems of the being do their good work in the way that makes sense. While in this healing state, the good oxygenated blood flows to all the correct places and actually brings even more comfort. The immune system is working just the way it works, best for the being. Imagine that taking place now. Imagine cells healthy and strong. Imagine it in the way that works best. Now, let thoughts turn to courage, strength, and well-being. Let those thoughts bring forward images that mean courage, strength, and well-being. Allow the creative energy found within to empower these images and bring them to life. As these images become more vibrant and alive, let them roam all through the being. Get a sense of moving them all through the mind and all around the whole being. Become aware of where these images want to most naturally reside. And let them do their good work all around, all through. And it could perhaps, might possibly be, that a word or phrase may come to mind that has meaning for this process. And that word or phrase might be a reminder that this healing work continues whether in this healing state, the waking state, or in sleep state, when sleeping at night. Before welcoming in our whys, is there anything else that seems important to do here and now? If so, go ahead and allow that to take place. Taking a few more moments to soak up the benefits of being in the healing place and let rest, rejuvenating, balancing harmony enter here as well. All around, all through, carrying through on and on in a positive way. From the space of healing, we find a few more things worth noticing. Because sometimes, when it seems like it's one of those times, like it just won't stop, and it keeps going and going, and it just seems like one more thing after another, and you just want to go. Why bother? We think of giving it up, forget about pursuing some dream or another. That is when, from deep inside, we hear it. The irresistible, resilient voice of courage, coming from the higher self, reminding of the truth of the wondrous flow of life and living. Sometimes hard to hear, but always there. Hope, singing the song of the heart's desire. And with the resilient lyric, never, never, ever give up. So like a shining star and a burning flame from within, we connect to the higher self more deeply, and there is a deeper knowledge within that goes along with the vibrant, radiantly healthy you image. And that deeper knowledge is sending the signal out everywhere to you and to the beyond that there is only healthy matter here. That every cell of every muscle, tissue, fiber, organ, bone in this body is radiantly healthy. Sitting with this, how does it feel to know that? How does it feel to be with this radiantly healthy you image of higher self? Wanting it, believing it, and when ready, imagine becoming it. When ready, as though to step into the image of the higher self. How does it feel to be in this image? What does the world look like now? Through the eyes of radiant health. Let this image of radiance now lift to the top of the symbolic staircase. And in doing that, let the pure positive energy light come down and through and all around to seal in this experience of radiance in a way that's just right for you. Feel it flowing down and around and all through, from the top to the bottom, down and around and all through, down and around and all through, down and around and all through. And now, let's take this as a message to the deeper mind, that this is the image of radiant health and higher self. And it is now sealed, and now being reinforced with each step down your symbolic staircase, with the left foot first at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And drifting deeper now, where any negatives have long ago disintegrated and dissipated. And now is the time to walk forward, stronger than ever before, feeling it, sensing it, knowing it, being the image of higher self, healthily integrated, and the signal within is beaming the message outward to all around. The radiance is becoming and happening. Imagining in all kinds of normal activities with energy, feeling good, radiance everywhere, wherever, in the car, walking, at home, out in all various kinds of situations, with others and alone. It's higher self, all around, all through. Even to imagine being in the unknown place or situation with people unknown, all and everywhere, still of this radiance. Radiance becoming and happening, and affirming it all, believing it, and noticing, how does this feel now? Noting anything more that needs to happen here tonight before we come up and out, making adjustments where possible. Then, when ready, let this all become twice as rich and deeply received, to become a permanent part of the very being. And now at 0, to reinforce all the positives, knowing that everything offered here is for your positive intent. And when it is for your positive intent, only the good can happen. At 1, slowly and calmly coming up out of the state of hypnosis now. 2, physically aware and mentally alert. 3, coming up even higher than that with an overall sense of well-being. 4, eyes beginning to open, and at 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. So go ahead and stretch, get yourself some water. Coming back into the room.
As soon as you said coming back into the room, Chloe walked in.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you, Rihanna. I don't know if you can see it, Joe, but Rihanna's like, it says, that was so nice. Thank you. Her cat jumped on her while she was in the zone. Cats love this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I really enjoy doing this because it allows us to kind of get out of our own way. And I think when our pets notice that we're in the zone, they want to help support us, right? So they'll come interrupt unintentionally.
Exactly. They're curious at what's going on. And yeah, everyone, make sure you stay tuned because we have another hypnosis session as well, right, Joe?
Yeah, yeah.
So that will be coming up shortly. But before that, how is everyone feeling?
I feel like a lot of people might have fallen asleep.
I was sensing that too. The energy movement was really, really good this evening. So a lot of movement of energy for people on their own through the hypnosis and the guidance there, and then just reinforced. It was just beautiful watching it, witnessing it. Lighthearted woman. I fell asleep. Hustling outdoor Danny. Tingles were intense.
Yeah. Yeah,
Happy.
I'm seeing these comments too. I think it's beautiful,
You do see
What
the comments too? Great.
yeah. I want people to remember too, like there's no wrong way to experience what you're feeling here. With hypnosis, some people think they're supposed to have some profound energetic experience, and it's really just it's an option that you can take, whatever route is right for you, connecting mind, body, and soul. And don't compare your experience to somebody else's because we're all just on a path that being unfolded in our own right timing. Feel like I just slept really good.
That's great. It's really amazing how restful uh, these experiences can be as well. Especially when we allow ourselves just to let go of everything and just let the energy flow, and with no resistance or little to no resistance. And it a lot of times can completely recharge a person.
Right. Hey Larry, so with this TikTok pause, because I feel like it's more of a pause than it really is a long-term thing. Are you going to be on YouTube? Are you going on any other platforms?
Yes, I will be experimenting with YouTube. Of course, I think that if that happens, I'll probably show up in my Facebook group more. I'm not necessarily too keen on the meta stuff, but I use it to keep in contact with people, with family, and community, which is one of the biggest things here about TikTok. Everyone's going to have to find one another again if this actually goes through. But yes, YouTube. I am also going to be experimenting with an app called The Favorited. So it is an app that apparently is just nothing but live streamers, and yeah, of course, all the links there to all those things are in my bio, and I'm assuming Joe also has all of his links in his bio, most likely. So make sure you're checking uh, his links out as well and connecting with him on other platforms.
Right.
Um, I still have a feeling that it might not even be paused, but if it is, I have a feeling it's only going to be for a few days. So that's just kind of what I feel and foresee, and the actual timeline that I am manifesting for myself, and we'll see how it works out.
You're not the only person that's been saying that, but in the meantime, make sure that everybody, for those of you who are listening, even still, if this platform still stays on, it'd be nice to have a following on other platforms too, because we diversify our portfolio in the best way possible, to reach as many audiences that need to receive the healing work. So follow us on YouTube if you can. Follow us on any
And
other platform that works for you.
and also on the YouTube. So I've in order to go live off of a handheld device, I believe that we have to have 1,000 followers on our account. Of course, we still do it from a laptop or whatever, but sometimes it may be more convenient on a handheld device. So yeah, anyone that would like to help Joe and I both out in that area, definitely go to the YouTube and follow and try and get the subscriber list up. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more content there anyway. Um, this evening's live is going to be posted on my YouTube and all that good stuff. And I can even get that over to you as well, Joe, if you like, or I don't know how the tagging system works
Yeah.
on YouTube, but um, hey, Hunter, what's happening?
MC.
Yes. And everyone, and even on that matter, for me, and I'm sure with Joe too, it's truly an honor for me to hold the space that I hold with everyone. And and even in my experience with these lives, I'm not the only one holding the space. We're all holding this space together for one another, with one another. And that's really what healing individually or collectively is all about. It's holding and supporting one another where we're at within our energy and what we're all releasing either collectively or individually. So it's really nice and pleasant to be here with everyone, holding this space and just to step up to this honor on a fairly regular basis is I'm just so happy that have actually been able to have this opportunity.
Yeah. I was just talking with a colleague today, and I just, like, to be in this space of healing, if you would ask me like 5, 6, 7 years ago if I'd be doing this, I probably would have laughed at you because I did not have the capacity to hold space for this in the way that I do now. But I do feel like, I've been gifted this opportunity because of my willingness to hold integrity in a space that some people are not willing to do so. As we've noticed, I'm speaking love and through words to you as you're laying there in this meditative space. And if somebody wanted to, they could say whatever they wanted to, right? But I hold myself to the highest positive regard, where like I want to offer what any parent should be speaking to their children on, or like, any loving family member would offer another family member, is that, that loving, warm, guiding support. Um, and hypnosis allows me to do just that. I work with clients all the time who are seeking the positive changes and are unable to find that positive voice internally. So it's my job and my privilege to be able to return the favor, like just hold the mirror back of like, this is what you just told me that you love about yourself or what you're hoping to achieve. Like sometimes we can't speak that words out loud to ourselves and retain them, but like having a hypnotherapist to do that is, a profound experience in itself. So if you've ever had the curiosity of exploring that, look into hypnosis, because I guarantee you it'll change your life. It's changed mine. I've used it to help support my recovery from addictions, and maintain mental well-being. So, and I've seen it change plenty of other people's lives as well.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And Sophia was asking about being dizzy during this. So Sophia, one or the other of the energy work, which it was. on this end, it was still a blend of Reiki and quantum healing and energy movement there, should I say. And that alone, and also hypnosis alone, and that mass movement of energy can make you dizzy. That would be a side effect in a sense of this type of work. But whenever you bring both of them together and how much energy was actually moving during this session, yes, it is normal to possibly feel a little dizzy, tired, thirsty, energized. So it's still all the same guidelines are in place as if you just received an energy work session with hypnosis.
Right. And so for me too, what I would offer you is, Sophia, is, if you want to hold any grounding stones in your hand, if it's still something that you want to participate in, some shungite might help. Um, I heard obsidian, but that's just a maybe. The thing is that if you're uncomfortable, don't push it, especially when I work with clients and they're feeling some kind of way. We just stop the session right then and there and ask them to open their eyes and then ground yourself by connecting to what's physically in your environment. Just because we're continuing with the live does not mean that we don't want you to take care of your physical well-being. So, do what's right for you to bring yourself back to the present, to get, to ground yourself.
Very good. What do you want? You're not going out there with Chloe. No, you're not.
Oh, Chloe.
All right. I know. Go lay down. Go. Lay down. Lay down.
He's like, did you like my cameo?
I know, right? No, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Good boy.
Thanks so much for the likes and everyone that's in here tapping the screen and sharing it. If that's working for you, it's good to see people in here engaging.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And of course, if you're new to hanging out in either one of these spaces here, uh, be sure to, of course, follow and check out our content. And of course, checking out where else you can find us on other platforms.
It's your contributions that make us want to keep coming back. It's not like we don't want to come back, but it just gives us more motivation to keep showing up because we know it's helping. So, have a wonderful night, Elaine. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, sleep well.
I do want to mention too, if anyone wants more hypno audios, I do have them listed in the link in my bio as well. After we finish up with this live here, in the next couple of days, I'll be adding exactly what we just did for you to have like with an audio backing to it, like the healing meditative music. If you want that as a background to what we just are doing right now, that'll be an option for you available. Larry, didn't you mention you were doing some courses?
Yes, I am working on a couple of things. They're not quite thrown together yet. So hopefully, actually by the end of January, I'll have a couple of them ready. Just some different offers, just with a lot more value coming with them. Um, so yeah, it'll just be different trainings. Of course, I do Reiki 1, 2, and 3 trainings, and Reiki Master Teacher training, should I say. I am currently working on my views and the way I can help people experience their own connection to their abilities and the quantum energy that's really activated everywhere right now and is available for a lot of people to tap into. And yeah, just I think I have a couple more PDF courses that's going to be available as well.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Well, whenever you're ready to transition into the next one, just let me know. I don't want to rush yet.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good to go anytime. How's everyone else feeling out there? Are you ready for the second hypnotherapy session for the evening?
Yeah. I can hear somebody going, I've been ready. Could you just do
Oh,
it already, please?
just shut up and do it.
So I do want to give you a little bit of preference on this. Preface on this. So, we connected just briefly to the higher self in the first journey, and so this one, we're gonna allow you to connect with the higher self in its entirety to bring healing to the heart center. So this, Larry, to give you a forewarning, like it might want to do some like heart chakra work here,
Okay.
but primarily this is touching on just finding relief in the body, and then once we get to that point, then allowing the higher self to come in and facilitate healing to the heart center. Okay.
Well, and I just want to say before Joe begins, please go ahead and share this out. Hit the likes a couple times so that maybe we can reach more people with this as well. It'd be totally appreciated. And with that being said, when you're ready, Joe.
Okay. So with hands down in the lap or down by the side, at some point there is a settling. And whether now or in a few moments from now, there might possibly begin a shifting. Perhaps it could be interesting to become aware of the turn of the breath, just noticing, breathing, and becoming aware of it. And as some sort of shifting begins to occur, in just right timing, eyelids may seem a little heavier. And again, at some point, there may be a closing. Not sure when that takes place. It could be now or later. It's what seems right. And with noticing the breathing in just the right ways, there is a sense to be taking 3 deep breaths when it feels right, like 3 big deep breaths that sort of signal there is a different space and time beginning to take place. And with the closing of eyelids, normal natural rhythm of breathing happens. Like waves coming in and going out. Breathing in and breathing out. In a slow, steady rhythm. waves coming in and going out. Breathing in and breathing out. And with those natural, normal breaths coming in and going out, those thoughts that have been rolling around now sort of get drifted out of the mind. As the breeze could flow by and just move them from one side of the mind to the other, and then out, like watching clouds passing by in the sky, going to clear space. Just simply breathing in and breathing out. Nothing to do right now but breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Simply breathing. Nothing to figure out. Just simply breathing. And with these gentle noticings, there is a sense of the no time express. That there is no time like this time. And since time is not toxic, this time right now doesn't really matter. It only matters for the express purpose of drifting away and leaving it all behind. Leaving it all behind for now. Just letting go. As though the thought right now of getting up and getting going might possibly be just impossible. Like in slow motion, pushing against a wind on a sandy beach. Moving right now seems just against nature. Like it just couldn't happen. Like who would want to move at all? Because this stillness, this comfortable something, seems to be happening all around and all through. Yet knowing, of course, there can be movement. Like a scratch or a shift of the arm or the turn of the head. Of course, that could happen. But in the sense of it all, what does really make sense about moving at all? And that's kind of it, isn't it? Like moving at all right now just seems like a concept unknown to the very deepest center place within. And that deepest center place within is beginning to get even more peaceful right now. Because it has heard that now is not the time to move much at all. In fact, moving around very much just seems kind of silly when it can be this comfortable all around and all through. So the idea of comfort and peacefulness flowing all around and all through is very interesting. Like together, there is a combined something that can move. That this combined something can move all around and all through. Comfort and peacefulness all around and all through. From toes to heels, to ankles to calves. A sense of comfort all around, all through. A deep inner calm beginning to form now. Drifting deeper and deeper. From hips to abs to solar plexus. A deeper sense of comfort all around and all through. With a warm and nurturing sensation flowing up through the chest, all around and all through. More and more calm. And the deeper, the more comfortable. And the more comfortable, the deeper. So that when release is beginning to happen, whenever that is, it may have already started, or perhaps now, or even in a few moments from now. When that does occur, a big relief, like a 30-pound bag just dropped off the shoulders. Letting go, just letting go. Each breath deeper and deeper. The easy flow of breath coming in and going out as space and time disappear more and more, drifting deeper. Arms, hands, and fingers releasing. Each breath drifting deeper. And comfort and peacefulness flowing together all around and all through. Across the back and down again. Then all the way down the backside to feet again. The comfort and peacefulness all around and all through. So that in a few moments from now, when we count backward from 5 to 0, There's an entering into the state of hypnosis, even more deeply at 0. And the comfort and peacefulness begin swirling all around, all through, at the base of the neck, up over the back of the head, all around the crown area and down over the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the jaw muscles, facial muscles, releasing and letting go. And now at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Deep sleep. And just allowing the silence and stillness now of that deepest center place within to take shape and form. Just allow being in that stillness. Nothing to do, nothing to figure out. Simply being peaceful and at center. And at center, there comes a deeper something that knows within to bring forward more of what may be wanted and needed. Just now in the deepest center and peacefulness of it all. Like that something within that knows, wants to convey something of importance. And there is a receiving and an allowing for that. Just simply as it comes in the waves, as it comes in the breeze, as it comes in the moment, and in the breath. It does move forward. And in the stillness, there is something within that knows. And it is giving the important message of the evening right now. And it may be known at this time, or known a little later from now, or known in conscious outer awake life, or even in a dream at night. But it will be known in just right timing. For this is the message wanted and needed and given. Listening with the heart, hearing in the mind. What is important to know? And as this message is received and allowed, it is assimilated, digested, and becoming a part of the whole being in a way that so uplifts to the top of symbolic staircase, and then reinforcing with every step down at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Going even deeper now. And here all negatives have been neutralized and released. And there is a clear mind, a clear being. And there is a going forward now, which is much easier. Everything is just so much easier because of this deeper way of comforting and peacefulness. The rhythm of it all is just so much more calm, and the response is owned in a way that works now, as though just simply, easily, effortlessly, and naturally, without force, just being, and being at one with yourself in a very comfortable way, with a sureness within. Somehow the message came through, and the something within that knows, making it happen now. And more, there is a comfortable way about it all that simply makes it all doable. That's it. Just doable. And just right in this moment, a sense of heightened awareness of a different sort comes flooding through the door of imagination. A voice from somewhere deep within. Somehow, all around and all through, with strong whispered meaning, saying things like self-assurance is becoming more known. Each and every day, more of a sense of courage, strength, self-love, and resilience, really coming to sense what that's like now, in the body and in the mind. And so beginning to focus on your heart, give yourself permission to just put your attention there. And as you breathe more deeply, visualize and imagine. Open your imagination door. And let's also bring in your wise one, the higher self, your loving higher self. Your loving higher self wants to be here with you, too. And a subtle knowing begins to spread all around and all throughout when your higher self is here. When you are ready, allow your higher self to gently touch your chest. Notice the sensations of that touch. And as your heart begins to open, notice what begins to happen as the warm and loving touch of your higher self helps your heart to open. You do remain secure and comfortable. With that healing soft touch, which allowed the opening You begin to sense the landscape of your heart stretched out in front of you. Your higher self beckons you to follow, encouraging you to take this healing journey together through the landscape of your heart. As you and your higher self explore together, you remember this is for your positive benefit, to restore and heal, mend and repair, rejuvenate and regenerate. When you enter your heart landscape, discover and notice what you are aware of. Your higher self helps you move through, heading you always towards the lighter and brighter experience. And along the way, you may find some things, remembrances, you may want to gather and take to the deepest, truest, most beautiful place in your heart. That lighter and brighter place that is always there, your heart center. In your heart center, anything can be made whole again. It is there that you, your higher self, and any other helpers facilitate to heal your heart. On your journey, as you and your higher self find the way to your heart center, notice what it looks like. What happens here? Notice how you feel about it. Take a few moments to allow this experience. And now, as you and your higher self prepare to exit your heart landscape, get a sense of your accomplishment as you leave heart center. Notice what is different. Notice what feels complete. And what may need more time to heal. Remember that time is not toxic. Time is on your side. Time can be your friend in the present as you move forward. And as your higher self helps you exit the heart landscape, being back in your own place, it reminds you that as your heart continues to heal, any more of what you no longer need or want will be released in due timing. From this journey then, with the glow of healing love, let's take a few moments to replenish and comfort in security. Allow what has been meaningful and important to you to come forward, to become solidified in the subconscious. What helps you progress and move forward in conscious outer awake life. And so as we begin to come up and out in a few moments, there is a sense of renewal of energy, a realignment to the positive, from a respite that has worked wonders. And so with that, there is also a recognition of the good qualities of all the images that may have come during this time, and the receiving and allowing of their special gifts during this comforting. And so at 0, we close the door to the subconscious mind, blocking out all the negatives, reinforcing all the positives. At 1, slowly and calmly coming up out of the state of hypnosis now. 2, physically aware and mentally alert. 3, coming up even higher than that with an overall sense of well-being. 4, eyes beginning to open. And at 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Find a place to come back in the room. Stretch if you need to. Get a drink of water.
Yes, Sherry. There was so much energy moving in both of the sessions that we've had this evening. It's beautiful.
That was long enough, right?
What'd you say, Joe?
Said that was long enough, right? I had my friend, she's like listening at the same time, and I could tell she almost fell asleep.
Yeah, I think it was a perfect pace.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, and I think from what I was witnessing, everyone, the majority of people had a very nice heart opening. So just and really with the energy and everything, both of the sessions complemented one another so well. Because in the very first session, there was a lot of solar plexus to third eye to throat. And then this one, of course, the main focus on the heart, but it helped align all the chakras from the third eye to the root at least a little bit with the heart space. Which is really great because that's all you can, as much as you can ask for, is to have your energy aligned with that heart space. And that's when everything seems to balance and flow a lot of times. So it was really beautiful.
Yeah, appreciate you saying that. I'm reading some of the comments here too. I'm glad that you enjoyed Desert Rose. I see her often in some of my lives, and it's good to see her here too. So, thanks for showing up. Showing up for yourself. Everyone in here, taking the time to acknowledge that you are helping facilitate your own growth and progress little by little. There is no rushing, there is no jumping ahead, but as we allow ourselves to experience what we do, you may notice that tonight you dream a little bit more vividly. Make sure that you keep a nice little dream journal by your bed, so that way if you awake in the middle of the night, you can write down any insights that you receive from spirit team or from higher self, from source. Not reading too much into it, but just allowing your subconscious to speak to you in a way that's right for you. And moving forward in the next couple of days, just being mindful of the company you keep and the thoughts that you think.
And yeah, and if at least I know on my end, if anyone has any processing issues or anything like that, feel free to reach out and talk. Express your concerns if you do have any concerns, because oftentimes, people they help someone move energy, and then they just kind of throw them to the wolves. So
Okay, Larry, I see how it is. I'm not throwing them to the wolves. You can reach out to me if you need anything. My bad.
nudge, nudge.
That little elbow of No, it's okay. If Joseph didn't help you, come to Papa. Come to Papa.
I love it. uh, yeah, these are such wonderful sessions, and I know Joe and I are going to continue doing these no matter what happens on this platform. So we will be on YouTube together doing these lives, and maybe some other platforms. We'll just have to explore it when that pivot needs to occur. Uh, but um, but yeah, we're going to continue to do this on and on, and hopefully it should catch on. Not from only us doing it, but hopefully other people and other teams will be able to come together
Yeah,
and do the same thing for people.
for sure.
'Cause, I think it's a really great thing for people to share, especially when modalities can come together and align with one another, with the souls that are working together, and really have great benefits, because that's not always the case when things happen like this and occur. So
Yeah. Yeah, and if this is something that you're interested in, do your homework, please, please, please. I can't emphasize that enough. Please do your homework on it. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but just be mindful that, you may open yourself to, a can of worms, so to speak, if you're not prepared for that. Just because of what you're leading people through. I went to school for clinical hypnotherapy. I literally just graduated like today from my mind body psychology program.
congratulations.
Thank you. And so that makes me a certified clinical hypnotherapist, in which I'm able to do a little bit more than what I've been doing on a like more like just a paper sense, I suppose, right? But all of the stuff that I've learned up until this point, I just really strongly encourage you, if you're considering hypnosis, if you're considering doing energy work at this capacity, um, just do some reading on it. Sit with that energy and what does that feel like for you before just throwing yourself out there, because people are counting on you. They're counting on you to help guide them through things that they may not be able to do on their own.
That's right. Yeah, and and doing your research too. And I would like to also add, after doing your research and practicing and feeling into the energy, and it's really just trusting yourself as well with the things that you're doing, and what you're trying to put out in the world, because our trust and our faith starts with us, and if you're allowed to make the mistakes, but having yourself well defined and as educated as you allow yourself to be, is very important. But coupling all those with that self trust is really going to help propel you to whatever you're going towards.
Right. You trust yourself to make the best decisions for yourself. Absolutely. But thank you so much for everyone that's been in here. It's good to see. It's 12:34 for East Coasters. Just
Yeah.
an FYI.
Yeah. So Joe, I'm gonna close this out with the rattle. If you want to hang out for everyone on your end as well to participate in the rattle sounds,
Mhm.
that would be awesome. And yeah, so I'm gonna begin that now. If everyone is ready for that. And we're not going to get too crazy with it just because of the relaxation. What are you doing? Everyone, that is going to conclude this session. Thank you for tuning in for this powerful hypnosis and Reiki combo. Do you have anything to add before we go, Joe?
I just want to tell you all that this has been an amazing experience. I'm very grateful to be in this space, and give yourself permission to do the things that you are being called to do. You don't have to worry about the expectations of anybody else, including yourself. You just have to do what the heart is leading you to do. You will never go wrong. All that being said, this is why I'm here. That is all I have. Larry, thank you.
Wonderful. And Joe, as always, it's an honor to be in your presence. It's beautiful. I think what we're beginning here is just so epic. That's the only way I can explain it right now. And it's epic, and before it's over with, it's going to be so out of this world that it's awesome.
Yeah.
I just foresee it. Okay, everyone. Well, everyone have a great evening, day, wherever you're at, of course. Take care of yourselves, especially after all this energy movement this evening. Be sure that you're drinking fluids, mineralizing. If I feel like that I need to recommend that eating lightly over the next few days would probably be very helpful for many of you to help this energy continue to move for you. So I don't see much of an actual integration period for anyone, but this is just eating light's going to just help the energy just keep flowing at a nice, steady, subtle pace. And so be mindful of that. And with that being said, everyone, much love. I am definitely going to be going live tomorrow at some point, especially for just in case if tomorrow is the last day that we are going to be in this community, per se, as far as this space goes. Of course, I have my own reserves about it and anticipations on it, but I'll be live tomorrow to offer some more energy work for sure. With that being said, follow all that good stuff. Check out the profiles, the content, the links in the bio have our services and products. Joe has in the link linked in his bio the hypnosis sessions recordings from last week available, and I believe in a couple of days he's going to have this evening's available. And I will also be posting this video, this live recording on YouTube for everyone's availability. And much love, everyone. Good night. Have a beautiful evening.
Have a good night, Larry.